Hello, mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check. Hello, everybody. Checking on the microphone now. Test, test. Hello, mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check. Hello, everybody. There we go. Checking on the microphone now. Say something new, too. Test, test.
Banana.
Hello,
This is Scott Warner's mic.
3, 4. Mic check.
Good evening.
Hello, everybody. There we go. Checking on the microphone now. Say something new, too. Test, test.
Banana.
Hello.
This is Scott Warner's mic.
3, 4. Mic check.
Alright, so that's working out well.
Remarkable.
Maybe I should show you guys what I see, huh?
Yeah.
Whenever it's clever.
Alright, let me move everything over. Yay, I got it all the way out, so this will be on Spotify after this time.
There you go.
About time to figure that shit out. And I just got the other ones on Spotify too, that's what I was doing.
Oh, nice.
Yay!
I'm installing updates. Ooh.
Alright, everybody. Everybody ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what the hell, you got it. If you got it, sometimes you gotta show it, right? So, why not? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the show today. Hey, where's my clapping? Hey. Today's topic is going to be about sober in Vegas. Wait, did we hear that right? That's right. We're going sober today, fam. We're talking about things we do, places we go, places we wish we didn't go to, but all while being sober. Wait, no drinking? No drinking. No partying? But this is Vegas. I know, it's crazy. It turns out there's actually things to do in Vegas when you're sober. Let's introduce the others and we'll get right on into it. We got little Tanky Whiskey over there, little Laddie Daddy, and we got the Scott Warner. Say hello, everybody.
What up, guys? Hope y'all have an amazing day. I know I am.
Good evening tonight. We've got a great show for you guys today. Looking forward to sharing you how to live sober in Vegas. Something not too many people talk about. You usually talk about going to Vegas, getting drunk out of your mind, or forgetting why you're there. So, got a great show tonight.
Yeah.
Holy
What
cow.
he said.
Thank you, chat. It turns out I was very far away. Thank you, chat. Anyways, moving right on in, let's just... I'm sorry, my mic was off this time, damn it. Don't even look at me, but yeah, my mic was off. I know. These things happen. We're all getting new here. That being said, I don't know. Let's just jump right into it, right? So, I think the best way to do this... Story time. For me, I think one of the coolest things I've been able to do out here is, well, discover nature and go out and start hiking a little bit. And just, I don't know, experience all of the BS. And so, I don't know, I guess you could say I was having a bad day. You ever just get one of those days where no matter what you do, you just like roar. It doesn't matter how nice somebody's being, how cool they're being. They could give you $1 million, and you're like, well, maybe if you gave me $1 million, I might still be happy. But you ever just have one of those bad days where you just nothing's going right, and it's just bad everywhere. So I was convinced by a friend to go out hiking. I was like, no. And she kept being like, yeah, come on. Long story short, well, needless to say, I went hiking. And you ever just have one of those hikes where you get to the top? I mean, we were all the way to the top of the mountain. You're so tired, and you're looking down. You're like, oh. And it was at that moment, I don't know, I felt refreshed. I felt good in a way where you're like, all right, all my problems are so stupid. I don't need none of this. And then afterwards, you gotta get back down. And damn, man, it's amazing sometimes how just getting out in nature and just seeing the world and just everybody looks like those little tiny beautiful ants to really just to just breathe again. You know what I'm saying? To just re-experience life and just forget about all the petty nonsense, all the city, for us out here, all the city bullcrap, and just get away. And then afterwards, as we're going on with just a random story that's getting nowhere clearly, you know what? There's all these crazy food places here. And so I don't want to say tricked, but you ever been tricked into a vegan type place and you think what you're eating is a burger. You think you're eating the best damn burger, and somebody's just laughing at you the whole time. Yo, went and did one of those. Again, no drinking. Holy. And so out here in Vegas, you can go hike, and then you can go find these amazing foods. And, well, I don't know. For lack of a better story, I suppose we could have done better on that. It's amazing how quick you can go out in nature and come right back in the city and still just enjoy, the basics of life, huh? So that being said, I don't know, let's just tie into it really, really, really quick and jump out of that. So we as a group, well, we slacked last week. We didn't go, none of us, which is kind of funny. We didn't go yesterday, but we're about to talk about it. So we go out every Wednesday. We meet up. Yeah, sometimes we meet up at a bar and then go to another bar, but we don't drink. Just kind of, that's where everybody met. And then afterwards, well, holy cow, what is it, 10, 15-mile bike ride?
Yeah, it's at least that, about 10, 15-mile bike ride. We usually go for about an hour or so. And it's a very casual ride. It's nothing extra, strenuous. It's pretty chill, actually. A little bit more social than straight exercise. They go for about 45 minutes to an hour. Then we just take 30, 45-minute break. You kind of socialize. We kind of find a different spot in Vegas, whether it's a bar or a complex where like restaurants are, like what I'm thinking, like the plot, like a plaza. There's spots to hang out like that. So you kind of, if you're new to Vegas, it's actually a good way to kind of get accustomed to like some of the areas out here, the local culture out here. It's pretty cool. To meet people, way to network, and get a little bit of exercise at the same time. So. You could rent a bike out here if we have an RTC system where it's like $5 and you get a bike for a whole day. Or it's like $15 a month and you always have a bike. So there's no excuse. Or like, some of us that play hockey, we like to rollerblade out there, get our legs good. And, I'd recommend it if you're busy. But yes, right now it's pretty cold, so you got to dress accordingly.
What's your excuse, Vlad?
It's a very awesome, diverse group of riders that we all come together as a community and vibe out and ride out with our cocks out.
Whoa! No, what was your excuse for not going yesterday, funny man?
Oh, it was cold. No, I did go yesterday. I left like 30 minutes after because my fingertips were getting a little too cold.
Wait, did you go yesterday? Did you stop when they were at Midway?
Yes, we stopped at Llama Lot. It was amazing, and from there I was like, oh, my house is that way, so I just head home, and I'm like, yeah, it's too cold. So, but, at the Berlin, they have like a fire pit, or at Crank and Grind, they have a fire pit too, so you guys could warm up and enjoy some food there as well, so it's pretty lit, so... Every Wednesday. Everybody meets up around 6, and liftoff is at 7 at the Berlin. So, definitely check it out.
All right. Well, let's start with you then, since we got you on here talking and giggling. Where's the one place that you like to go the most?
The one place that I like to go the most, I'm gonna say, is Evil Pie. Okay, it's good pizza. Okay, I'm a pizza fanatic. I eat that pizza every day, bro, and it's I think it's becoming a problem. And it's just, I love pizza. It's a comfort food, and it's one of the best spots in Vegas. A little overpriced, granted, but it's pretty good. And it's worth it. Wish they did have some local discounts though, because I do be shopping there all the time. So, but it's okay. You know, I ain't complaining. You know, good pizza. But yeah.
Wait, you want a local discount on food?
Yes. Come on, like $12 for a slice of come on, y'all can't.
Inflation. Have you seen the price of eggs?
You.
Man, I went there the other day. It was $11. Yo,
know.
eggs. I don't know if you've been shopping like this week or not. Eggs, they went up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine have been like going up a penny every time I order again, and it's just like, dude, come on now. But like, I can tell you a cheap restaurant, cheap but good, and I like the food because it's like you could get like, for example, for like $6.99, and it used to be like $4.99, but they raised it like $2 after the pandemic. But basically, you get a plate of grilled chicken or rotisserie chicken. You also get a side of some nice cooked rice. Basically, I got that homemade feel to it. It's a Cuban restaurant. It's actually called what is it? Brasa Roja in Las Vegas. It's kind of off Sahara and Maryland Parkway. Real inexpensive, real nice atmosphere. You know, and then they give you lettuce and, you know, basically like it's just good because I like the basics. It's just like your meat, your rice, your salad, basically. And that's like my little go-to hidden hole in the wall kind of spot that I like to go to.
Oh.
Yeah. And as far as like the hiking, like there's a lot of hiking out here in Las Vegas actually. And I know like you mentioned one time, like you almost like you could literally die. Like you gotta be actually careful. Like there's spots where you don't have service, you're out and it could get 115, 120 degrees. I imagine Vegas can get pretty hot. It's not as bad as like, because there's no humidity. So if you haven't experienced it, my explanation basically for the dry heat is like, okay, if you get out of your, say you're in the house and it's AC'd and you go out to your car, like the pathway from the car to the house or the house to the car, whatever, like it's like you're in an oven for a moment and then you're in the car and then you're good, right? But like if you're in like Virginia, when I went to Virginia, for example, or Florida or anywhere that's real humid, when you get out there, like it's like you got to shower again. Like there's none of this in between. Like Vegas, you'll be cool. And if you stand in the shade and there's a little breeze, I remember one time my whole family came out for, I think it was like my niece's birthday, and this was like in the middle of the summer, right? And I was like, y'all realize it's 118 degrees right here, and we're all there in the shade and all relaxing, and we were at a little water park, and nobody was complaining about the heat. So I had to remind everybody, you realize it's 118, but with like 5-10% humidity, so it feels really good. Actually, that picture behind us, that reminds me of, there's actually a nature area like that out here. It's kind of underrated, not really talked about too much that I hear, but it's called the Wetlands, and it's on like the east side of Las Vegas. And basically Las Vegas is pretty small, like from downtown you get pretty much anywhere in 20 to 30 minutes tops. That's even with traffic sometimes. So like it's Vegas is a nice community. But like the Wetlands is really cool because you're going to see a lot of nature. Like I have videos of me recording like 2 ducks and like bouncing on 1 foot, and I don't know, it's just awesome. Like you're out there in the nature, like what Matt Hatter was talking about, like you got to realize like we are still like living in a world, you know, like environment and stuff. So it's a good way. It's not just desert. Like it'll surprise you. And like there's a whole lake and a river that you could go through. Yeah, I would definitely say that's definitely one of the spots to check out. You know, Lone Mountain would be a hike. And I like that hike. It's like about a 20-minute hike, like 20-minute up. But basically you're done with the whole hike in an hour, you know. And that's like I can even calculate, like leaving from my house, I go there, I do a 40-minute hike, and I'm out. And that's like, if you want to do some exercise and stuff, that's really cool. So you got Lone Mountain, you got the Wetlands, and Brasa Roja if you want to get some of that Cuban food.
So that picture is actually a hike that I went on. And that's past the Red Rocks where you go and drive into the normal national park area. And more or less just made my own trail, which was really crazy because you had talked about dying, and you can't really see how big those rocks are, but they are ginormous, like ginormous. And yeah, I actually almost died right there in this photo. That's why I always thought it was so cool, because in my memory, I'm always just gonna remember me just dying back there, where you just like, ah! Bloop. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna remember that one.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. Because, I mean, I'm an Eagle Scout, so we growing up, we used to hike a lot and stuff, going out there in the wilderness, and like I mean, you might not always have the materials on you, so you just like it could be something as basic as water. So bring a couple of gallons of water. Maybe not on your person, but at least have it in the car. You got to at least have a gallon on you, I'd say, especially like in this heat. Maybe even 2. Just be prepared. If you're going to go out there and explore the wilderness, and just be smart about it. Research it. See what other people have to say, some of their experiences. If you're definitely new, if you're new, do the easy trails. But some of you like to venture off and be crazy, but definitely got to take that at your own risk.
Bring a black light because there's bark scorpions and they're very dangerous and they'll kill you.
Question from the chat. I think it's a good one as well. Have either of you guys been to any of the ghost towns out here?
No, that'd be something cool to explore. I don't know, have you?
There's a town literally while I was driving to California. It's called like ZXXYZZX. And I was like, whoa. You Google it.
Oh yeah,
Zizix. Zizix, yeah. It's like a cool little name. I'm like, damn. I'm gonna name my next child that. Like that is amazing. So yeah, I think that's a ghost town, right? Or there's literally one that's literally called Ghost Town on the way to Cali. So yeah, no, they're definitely abundant here, but never really checked it out. Just seen signs, One day, for future video purposes.
So there are a few of them, even on the way out to Lake Mead and a little bit past that. There is a few towns where they're just completely abandoned, and you can go and walk in there. I mean, you got to watch because there's nails popping out of everything. But there are, to answer the question, Chad, there are a lot of ghost towns out here. They're not really something people ever go visit, but I mean, it's definitely a thing here,
Well, I know I've been to something kind of like that, but I mean, there are people living there, but I think it's like one guy might own it or something, or like a family owns it. It's called Nelson's. Well, it's on the way to a place called Nelson's Landing, and Nelson's Landing is actually a real cool area out here. So I'm from California, and I used to like go to the beach every now and then or whatever, but like out here, it's like, that's really going to be like 8 hour just driving. And then like, you're already like, that's almost, third of your day just to get to the travel time. But like this Lone Mountain or Nelson's Landing is only like maybe an hour 15 or so, hour and a half, to say 90 minutes, round it up. So about 90 minutes from here, and you're basically on the Colorado River. And there's other areas like Willow Beach, but like Nelson's Landing is where you could go cliff diving or cliff jumping, start jumping off some cliffs. And I've done like, I don't know if it's like 40 foot. I'm getting like 2 seconds of hang time, and trust me, 2 seconds is like a lot. And then you gotta have a technique, you gotta have your toes pointed down. And I actually go with my shoes on. That's if you want to do the cliff diving. But there is like an actual beach. People pull. My other buddy, when it was his birthday, he ordered 2 Sea-Doos. So you could back in like your trailer into the water. It's not like a sandy beach. It is like small rocks. So like I recommend probably wearing shoes or sandals. But you don't have to. I mean, but usually it's kind of hot when you go there in the summer. That's generally when the water's like really nice, and a lot of people are out there, hanging out, barbecuing and what have you, playing music, just having a good old time, But if you do go there, make sure you keep it clean. I'm tired of people bringing glass and like breaking glass everywhere. That's pretty annoying. Bring a trash bag. If you go there, just bring a bag and clean up a little bit more than what you brought. That way, it's like a net decrease of trash there. But anyway, yeah, Nelson's Landing, great place to go, just to, hang out, swim. It's kid friendly if you want, bring the kids out there. They'll have a good time rather than driving all the way to California or wherever the closest beach is, because that's your next option. But the reason why I mentioned that, one, because it's a cool place, and two, because on the way to Nelson's Landing, about 20 minutes before that, there's a city of Nelson. And city of Nelson kind of reminds me of that ghost town feel that it used to be an old mining town. And like the mines aren't there anymore. I mean, I guess they're there. I mean, what I mean is like, it's not like an active mine. There's not like people working there or whatever. Like there's like all this old cars, old like airplanes and stuff that it's just kind of like, so it's like a little sightseeing you could do. And then they have like, they have like a little place. I actually haven't got into it, but I heard about it where it's like a little lounge type of deal where you could go in there and buy a soda or something like that and maybe get a little more history. But I mean, there's definitely stuff that I got to explore, but that'd be a cool agenda, Nelson's Landing.
Next question.
Yeah. Oh, we got questions.
We do.
Nice.
What's the scariest thing you've encountered on a hike?
Yeah.
So me and the home dogs, we were going to a Henderson, and on top of this Henderson, there's this giant mountain over here, and there's a geocache on top, and it was pretty cool trying to get up there. The only downside is we encountered a coyote, and it was very scary. We had to yell and just to instill some type of dominance from this creature because we were about to be meat for this animal. Because that was a pretty big coyote. I never seen a coyote, and it's like an oversized wolf dog. So that's one thing that I encountered that really just tossed my salad. So yeah.
Did you say tossed your salad?
So excitement and scared, you might have secreted your pants unintentionally. Okay. The scariest thing I encountered was not.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Sorry.
Okay, time
Wait,
out.
did you really poop your pants?
Me?
Was there a defecation in the pantalones?
No, you only do that if it's a big scary bear. Now, no, I didn't. No. I just I yelled. That's the only thing I could do. Is like, get a little of those in there.
The little squealer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, coyote. I heard they're ruthless savages, man. I seen it. I actually haven't seen any out here, but I know they're out here. I know they're a lot. Like I had a friend that lost a dog from them. Yeah, she lost her dog. So it's like it's a real thing. Like if you got animals, especially if you're living on like the end of town, like she is. They're definitely can explore into the town a little bit. So just be aware of that if you are living out here. And like now then I hear people here having scorpions. That's more like in the country, like the outskirts of Vegas, right? But like when I was a kid, we were all hiking. We did like this whole 6-7 hour hike, and I couldn't even tell you where it was, but we were next to a stream, and we're crazy. We're drinking the water, and then like the stream suddenly got real deep, like 10 feet deep, and we're like swimming in it because it was clear water. It was actually it was like fresh water, so we were swimming in it, having a good old time. And anyway, like on the hike back, we were just walking along the water, and like there's a bunch of big old pine cones, like the giant pine cones, and we're just like kicking them and having a good time. I was probably like 12, 13 years old or whatever with like 6-7 buddies. And then like next thing you know, we just kick, just another pine cone. I run up to go kick it. And then next thing I know, I'm hearing a rattler sound, I'm seeing its tail rattle at me, and it's all coiled up and it's all ready to jump. And I just like, that's one of those flight or fight responses where I just took off. Bam, I just ran. Like, cause I knew if I put enough distance between me and this guy with 2 sharp teeth and poison, so I just took off, and then like everyone just ran, and then we turned around and like, yeah, that was straight up rattler. But like we got pretty dang close to it. Within a foot and a half or so, you know what I mean? But it was like hidden behind like a bush / miniature bush / that big pine cone. And snakes aren't out to get you, but if you're in their territory, you're stepping on it or you're bothering it, you bet if it's scared of its life, it's definitely gonna bite you. So you got the natural hazards out here too, of course. We haven't completely killed all of them, and I'd not like to. I don't want to kill it. No reason to. So that's my snake story. I got other snake stories too, but that was the one where like I got actually close to getting bit, close enough. Yeah, so that's something you could do sober. Definitely want to go hiking sober. Especially if you're going like out there, because one little slip, wear some good shoes, and people don't in other words, don't take it lightly. Like Lone Mountain is like the easiest hike you could do pretty much. That's like, feels like you're like it's a good adventure to the top, and like it's an awesome view. So like it's well worth the experience, but just bring some hiking shoes or boots. Cause I had a friend, she's like, oh, I'm only going to wear like these tennis shoes. And it was like some Vans, which, the thing is, it's just not the right attire, so she's sliding down the mountain and stuff.
So for my fellow New Yorkers, we got Timberlands here for 50% off. So just come on through and we'll get you hooked up. So yeah.
Wait, what?
He was trying to get sponsored by Timberland. But yeah, bring
what the hell is that?
Have some boots, dude. Have some boots. I have Asics trail hiking running shoes. those are my favorite shoes. I'm not wearing them now. I'd probably even show them on camera. That's how much I love these shoes. I bought like 6 of them already. So like these are like the shoes I like because I like to be active, running, moving. I'm prepared for anything. And like the grip on the bottom is just like it's like a gecko. I could like climb rocks and mountains and stuff. So it's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I got my boots on right now. Actually, don't worry. I'm not going to show my feet. Or sorry guys, I'm not going to show my feet. All you people on the cam, man, you'd be so happy if I showed feet.
I know it's like sorry for the people that wanted to see it, but also not sorry for the people that didn't want to see it. So
sorry, not sorry. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those. I feel like I should just apologize for this.
Yeah, people might get a little too excited over your feet. I mean, at least some part of the audience. That we don't need to explore.
Oh, but you know what we could explore? Because I haven't done it yet, but this guy keeps talking about it. What about these 24-hour coffee places?
Yeah, 24-hour coffee. So you.
Oh my God! If you are, this is an amazing thing that you brought up, by the way, because there's one amazing place here in Las Vegas that has a 24-hour coffee joint. There's like little board games that you can play along with that, and there's nice
there's little what?
There's board games on a separate table.
Okay,
and then there's like the pastries galore. Like they have these amazing puff pastries with cream in them. You know the name? Do you remember the name of this place? Like that's one thing.
Is that the hipster place that had the hookah at a coffee shop?
Yeah, there's a hookah there too. Mad Dogs, right?
Sure.
We'll call it Mad Dogs. But if the place knows, it knows what it is. So yeah, I forgot.
If the place knows, it knows what it is.
It's the only one I found.
Where did we find this guy?
Downtown Las Vegas. You're going to meet all sorts of people out here.
Yep.
Jesus.
I'm wearing the giraffe for a reason.
Well, no, okay, so there are 24-hour diners galore here. I feel like as far as food goes on that one, there is so... Okay, so I love going to this place called Kelly's Kitchen. It's Thai food that's open till 4 in the stinking morning, man. And then they reopen at 10 a.m. Like, what a gem. It's only closed for 6 hours. And P.S., who the hell wants... Okay, actually, sometimes Thai food at 7 in the morning sounds pretty scrumptious. I say, who wants Thai food at 7 in the morning? But I'm like, wait, hold on. It's like, me.
That would be me.
Yeah, I want that shit in the morning. It's so good. Damn. There's...
I have to check it out. I like Thai food. Yeah, Kelly's. I haven't heard of Kelly's.
Okay, so it's Kelly's Diner. It's off of Maryland and Sahara. And you can go in and eat at any time, or you can have it Uber eat it to you all the way up till 4 a.m.
That's amazing. That's one thing nice about Vegas. Like I went to the Midwest to visit some family, and everything closes at night, 9 p.m., 8:30, and it's like, wait, there's not like. So if you didn't prepare, you got to actually prepare every night. Like if you're a late eater, you got to make sure you have your food ready to go at 8 o'clock. You got to have it. That's like the end, and 8 o'clock is kind of pushing it. You know, they just all close down over there. Vegas, you got that opportunity at 6 a.m. You're gonna find food anywhere.
We just lost 24-hour Walmarts.
We did. Yeah, we don't. Our last 24-hour Walmart just shut down.
Oh,
we don't have them anymore. Yeah.
That's actually news to me. I mean, part of that might be the whole 2020 situation where a lot of things were closing, and because I mean, I don't blame them though. They're a company. They gotta make a profit. So. But, I mean, I don't really go to Walmart at 4 to...
Make a profit, Jesus Christ. Those guys are slated.
I had to
They're
buy
making so much damn profit.
Okay, well, nobody likes to lose money. If you got $10 million, are you trying to lose money? I don't care if you have $100 or $1 million, you're probably not trying to lose the money. So, I mean, I can understand it from that standpoint, but it's like, really, really just open up. But, I mean, I actually been doing a lot of Walmart delivery, though, by the way, now. And it's pretty good. Walmart has actually upped their game, and I used to hate Walmart. And I'm not saying I love them, but I mean they're definitely getting better at sourcing their materials and products. So,
well, some of that I feel like you can thank Amazon for. They had to, right? Like you got to either start competing with them or get left in the dust and become a Kmart. And so, yeah, they have to, right?
Yeah, no.
If Amazon can deliver it, damn, Walmart better be able to also.
Yeah, actually, that's a very good point because I was using Amazon too, and then like I started exploring Walmart. I was like, okay, they're actually very competitive in the space, and that's actually what you want in a free enterprise country. Is you want to be able to have competitors that are continually raising the bar on each other. Now, Amazon is unique because they, like Jeff Bezos, his saying is basically like, hey, we want to have the customer service, the best experience. Now, whether you agree with he's delivering that or not, but that's still the focus and the goal that he's always saying out there. He's like, in other words, I'm not worried about what my competitor's doing. I'm trying to just make that customer experience better. Mm-hmm. And in doing that, competition is trying to catch up and keep up with him rather than him competing with the competition. So in other words, he's dominating as opposed to competing. So in business, that's definitely a nice play to do.
Yeah, who wants to compete when you can just have your own play field and there's nobody else?
Yeah, straight domination.
Little Call of Duty reference for you guys there.
Oh yeah, you like Call of Duty?
No, I don't. My friends do. I just want to put a smile on their face.
You never got down and dirty and like went to the
zombies? Yeah, Call of Duty, dude.
Damn.
Oh man, I love video games, but then the older I get, you know what video game right now is? It's life right now. I want to make it big, and then I want to have my giant couch action, and then my PlayStation 5 in the corner where I could thoroughly enjoy it with my whiskey in my other hand because I made it to this point in my life, to the point where I could enjoy it.
Right. It's like you want to work hard now to get the free time later.
Exactly.
I like that.
You
yeah.
see?
And I want to have it to where I could be laying down like 120 degrees and like the TV's there.
Yeah.
Like I want to have the lazy experience. You know what I mean? It'll get there one day. Like I seen it. Like this guy had this whole room. It was like all angled, the whole room, and it was like he had a movie theater though. But either way, it's like you could plug whatever you want into it. But it was like all angled. Like it was awesome. It was just like, I want to use my phone, but it's like, yeah.
That's
ergonomics
beautiful.
is a real thing too. I mean, definitely don't want to hurt yourself going after entertainment or whatever. But yeah.
Okay, but on that one, how many times did Vlad stay up till, I don't know, say 5 a.m. playing zombies?
Civilization, okay? And zombies, but mostly Civilization. Really good game because it's very strategical. It's just like get in the game, get in the auto zone, bro. Like,
are you trying to tell me you didn't? Wait. Are you trying to tell me you didn't zombie out until 5 a.m?
I did with the boys, man. They're on the chat right now, man. We used to play Shanghai on the Black Ops 2, man. On the trample seam glitch, man. The guy tried to go on the trample seam and he broke it and started going up, man. That shit was funny because the game was full of bugs. But at the point, it was the experience that me and the homies had that time that really made it just eventful. Pretty lit.
Video games are funny because I remember I used to play till 2 a.m. and I thought that was oh my gosh, I played till 2 a.m. And then once you get out of high school and now you have a job or whatever, then I was working a night shift, so I didn't get off work till 4 or 5 in the morning anyway. And then I just remember playing Counter-Strike all night because it was my off day. So I was used to the schedule of basically going to sleep at 6 a.m. anyway. But I remember I did a whole thing. I played at 10 p.m. all the way to 8, 9 a.m. And I was like, wow. That's my first time ever playing literally all night, and Counter-Strike. So you gotta be careful on games, because they keep giving that dopamine hit, and then it elevates you to you want to play more, and then next thing you know, your life could be over. So you gotta be careful.
Big thing.
Definitely don't want to let it take over your life.
Big thing that you brought that up is because that's what makes us true locals. We know how to gamble. We see the flashing colors. We could get addicted to it any time, but we don't because we're better than that. We live here, we gotta appreciate that it's there, be
well, unfortunately,
in moderation.
How many friends have you seen fall down that rabbit hole and then not pay rent?
Too many. Terrible stuff. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Well, I haven't seen a friend lose. I seen a guy lose a shirt, $3,000 in a night in 30 minutes. That was hard to watch, and I was like, buddy, you all right? I think I got a gambling problem. Oh, I was like, I hope you didn't bring me here to stop you. I was enjoying, I gambled $20, you know what I mean? That's my limit. But, and I felt like I was just the high roller, dude. That guy was a high roller. But, no, he who was never, living on the street or whatever. He is a successful guy. But it's just, because so 3,000 could have been 300 to somebody else or 30,000 to somebody else. You know what I mean? It's all relative when it comes to the money. But, yeah, like you said, we're immune to that marketing though in Vegas to an extent. At least we have to train ourselves. But the thing is, a red light or a red banner is always going to be attention grabbing, no matter who you are. That's just kind of a biological thing. It's like in the Matrix, the woman in the red dress, right? Because it's going to catch your eye. And one being a woman, because guys are oh, it's a woman. So the woman and in red is that's super attention grabbing. So things are going to be lit in red. Often you'll notice that, and then there's a whole thing about marketing and branding and colors and stuff. like Facebook, Twitter,
Isn't
those
it
are
the
blue.
color yellow supposed to really be the one?
I mean, yellow. I mean, they've done like all the scientific stuff on like red is like the number one like attention grabber. Yeah, not to say that yellow's not attention. And sometimes if everyone's doing red and then now you're doing yellow, it might pop out. You know what I mean? So sometimes when everyone's zigging, you want to zag and do something different. And blue is like more of an authority, like a shield. Like it's like position yourself as authority figure. There's a whole psychology behind the colors and like icons and stuff. It's actually pretty interesting if that's something you're interested in.
So like, like this, nice red. Doesn't this just make you feel like ooh la la now?
That looks like a bow.
Yeah, see, that is really cool. And it's not overwhelming, but like you could definitely like see a centerpiece, and everything's expanding off of it. That kind of reminds me of like one of those glamping tents where it's like you pay like $300 a night to go live out in the middle of the desert or middle out like Sedona in Arizona or a place like that, where it's like they actually build these little miniature tents, basically like they call it glamping. Like it's
it does.
camping.
I see that.
Yeah,
especially on Vlad's side. Look on Vlad behind him.
Yeah, it's
it
like,
does look
like that's how you
feel.
would like come out. Yeah. Like it'd be like a circle, and they're kind of about that big too. Like they're actually pretty spacious. Like I'm actually pretty impressed. They're like 500 square feet or something like that.
I mean, there's definitely enough room to put a fridge in there and a big screen TV.
Right. So it's like the people that like to camp, but they call it glamping, as in glamorous and camping, because it's like you got a toilet there, you got a sink, you got access to water. You're not like literally in the boonies. Like you're not actually. It's not a full camping experience. But
yeah, there's not much else to need.
Yeah. So it's like, and that's why they're $200-300 a night. They're not particularly cheap. That's a real cool setup, though. And look, they even how like his and hers, like I can't even think of it right now. These right here.
What are those?
They're balls.
I haven't worn one in so long that I don't really wear those.
A robe.
Yeah, a robe. Thank you. Yeah, it's just a robe, and it matches the outside too.
And the butthole.
Well, the chandeliers tells me that it's definitely like inside somewhere, but you're not gonna have a power generator.
I mean that could be
I guess
LED
it could, though.
light. That could be LED light. Look at that bathroom. Look at that yeah, no, there's definitely some type of electrical going on in there.
It's one of those things. If you build that, they will come. Like if you build that out there, hey, I'm renting this out. Airbnb it out. People want that experience. So another place like to talk about. Speaking of like the glamping and that kind of on topic with that is Mount Charleston. And Mount Charleston's a great place to go to. It's about an hour from my house, maybe an hour from here or so. And it's basically you're traveling, I think, like 7,000-8,000 feet elevation. So it's probably, there could be snow there now, actually, because it was raining today. I wouldn't be surprised if there's snow up there. So if you're in the summer and you want to get away from the heat a little bit, if it's 120 here, go up there, it's 90. I'm kind of exaggerating the 120. It kind of doesn't really hit 120 all that often. But going out there, it's going to be 30 degrees cooler, and get a way to cool off. I'd like to have a house up there someday. I think it'd be a great getaway. Vegas really does have a lot to offer. That kind of leads us in to this is all the stuff that you can do without gambling, without spending your money. This is like stuff that locals do because like Vlad was saying, we're not going to go and gamble every single day unless you really have a problem. That's a different story. But
yeah, Vlad, unless you have a problem.
Hey, serious question.
And convince your friends.
Why do people bring their 2-year-old kids with them to Vegas? I never understood that. How do you just wake your child up? And this happened numerous times. And at 2 a.m, I see an adult holding a child's hand at 2 a.m, and I'm like, what are you doing here? What,
yeah.
Like, go over there and apply for a whole HOMA loan or whatever for a house for you. What are you doing here in Vegas? Like, no, you come back when your kids have somebody to watch them, and then you come back to Vegas. You don't bring your kids
what you're
here.
saying is you don't
Stop
like
doing
Circus?
Well, in Circus, it's for adults, okay? It's for adults.
Oh, no, it's not.
Mainly for adults. You're not going to put
That Adventure Dome. That Adventure Dome is not for adults.
Oh, yes, it is. Yeah. No.
You're
definitely made for
it's
kids.
a man child.
I
That
got
doesn't
stuff for
count.
guys.
I'm an
though.
adult with
I
a
mean,
credit
adults.
card.
So, well, the thing is,
Credit cards.
they actually are having a law, I believe, and you might know about this. I think on Fremont Street, you're not allowed to have a kid past a certain time now.
Yes.
I think there's a curfew. I don't know if it's
Thursday,
Good.
Friday, and Saturday night from, 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. or something?
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know if, yeah. So I knew there is something, because that's a real thing when, because the music can get really loud out there. You got live stages. You got, I think, they see 1, 2, because you got the end of by the Golden Nugget, right? You got that stage over there that they can set up.
Well,
I think, or Well, that's by the circle. Do they have a stage
I
there?
mean-
I thought they used to.
It wasn't so much. So the reason behind it is because these teenagers kept coming in and bringing guns and shooting it up, but they weren't bringing in any money. And there was twice a gunfire, and twice it was from local teenage hoodlums. So that was the easiest way to justify, like, all right, you bitches aren't bringing in any money. You're chasing it all away. Like, that's it. Nah, you're done.
There's literally a high school right across the street from the El Cortez. Not really right across, like 2 blocks away. That doesn't make sense. Just like a high school near, like, downtown.
Well, but that's
Isn't
a
that the
historic
art school,
high
though?
school. That's been there forever.
No, but no. Well, it used
that-
to be the historic Las Vegas High School, but then they moved. Actual Las Vegas High School is down east of there, off like Sahara and like Nellis, actually, like kind of over there. I think it's actually past Nellis, but that building is still there, and it's another type of school. I think it's kind of like. I thought it was like a special school. And what I mean special, like an art school, like it's a specialty school.
Yeah, that's what they have over here. It's a arts. There's a whole arts thing.
So gifted children.
It's an art.
I mean,
school.
I don't know. Yeah, it
Yeah,
could
I
be
mean-
like that. I'm not sure if it's private or public or how it actually works. I should, look it up one day. But
Huh. Yeah, me too. I should have done more research because I actually genuinely didn't know. I just see a high school and I'm like, a
Yeah,
casino
so
that- I'm
so
like,
I mean, I haven't looked it up completely, but as far as I know, that's been there since the 40s.
yeah, no, I know a lot of people that went to that
And
school.
it was Las Vegas High School. Like like Fremont was the original Vegas, and so that is the original high school down here. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why it looks so damn old the way it does.
and you got to remember, just like 50 years ago, like the population was only like maybe like 80,000 or 70,000. Like, so it's like a lot of those people that were like, I know someone that's 53, which isn't that old. Someone I work with, and she's from here, and like. Basically, she knows like everybody like that was from that school. She knows so many locals, it's crazy. But it's just because if you think about it, it's like you're gonna know all the people you went to high school with, and if there was only one at the time, and then I think the second one might have come out in the '60s, so that was probably out. So there's 2 because then they made Rancho, but basically there's only like 2 or 3 high schools, so But
Okay, so
you're
I
gonna
looked
know.
it up because why not?
Yeah.
And so it opened in 1930.
Wow.
Wow, pretty close, you see?
Yeah, that was a good guess. Yeah, so I mean that's almost 100 years, like 90 years ago.
Mention it, yeah. Almost 100 years.
Yeah.
Almost 100 years, y'all.
And it was so let's see, 1993 it was renamed to the Las Vegas Academy for the Performing Arts and still remains open as such.
Okay, Academy of Performing Arts. Yeah.
There you go.
Still high school, I believe, right? Did it
Yes,
say that?
still
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. 1930.
Yeah. I imagine not anybody's coming out here to go to high school. I imagine you're probably from here or already here. I mean, it's just like amazing just being the age I am now. Like high school is literally only 4 years.
Well, so that actually
what I mean?
is how we're here right now. The lady that I rent from, because I'm renting this house, you guys, in case anyone didn't know, I'm here in a house. I do have an old mob house that was made in the 40s. Kind of looked up some of that. And so anywho, the lady that I rent from, her kid actually went to that performing arts, and she was driving in 1 to 2 hours every day because she lived way on the outskirts. And so then they moved down here. And when they moved down here, they bought up, the entire neighborhood, as far as I know. They literally own this entire block. And they had the idea of like, well, if we're driving in, other people are going to start driving in for this school. And it turns out they weren't wrong and maybe got a little lucky that people started coming down here for other crap. But, I mean, what a turnaround. So, yeah, that's the only reason we're sitting here right now is because that silly-ass school getting turned into a performing arts place.
Yeah, what a trip. I mean, it's cool. Like Vegas has a lot of history, actually. I mean, 100-year-old town, little city. Actually, I think it's like 119 years.
Well,
I mean, that's when the first casino opened, though. Like, so it's like, okay, it was still like a station to meet up. Like, yeah, one day we ought to, like, that'd be cool if I knew a little bit more, like, anyway, you could go to the mob museum, learn a little history there. That's like a cool immersive experience, if you're out of town, you want to come in.
Have
go
you
to the
been?
mob museum.
have you guys both been to Mob Museum?
Yeah.
Pretty
That
awesome.
place is amazing.
Pretty awesome. There's also Hogs and Heifers right across the street. So.
Nah, that's a bar stuff. We're not talking about bar
No,
shit
no, no,
today.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
we're not-
Save your hogs and heifers for another wild ass day.
Okay.
yeah, that's not sober.
Have you? Did you guys do all the cool stuff in the mob? Like,
So I went with
did
you.
you do
actually.
the extra detective? I did the detective one. That was so fun.
Well, see, that's the thing. There's like so much. There's actually a lot to do there. It's like a 3-story building, and it's pretty big. Like I probably only did like 10% of what you can do. And like mine was
I've been there multiple times now. That's what I was saying. And so I bought the extra add-ons so that like I literally got to play detective, and they were able to tell me whose eyes I matched up to, who my fingerprints, and they start showing you how the fingerprints work. And so I mean, maybe not like the coolest of things, but it was kind of freaky seeing my fingerprints look so close to some other mobsters.
Oh, that is trippy. Actually, I knew they have the app. They have an app that like you take a picture of your face and then it matches you to like a mobster or someone from that time period. I don't know if it's necessarily a mobster though, but it's still like a cool little thing. How they like that's what I mean by it was very interactive and immersive, and you know you get like a real personal experience when you go there, and a lot of history if you like to learn about history and stuff. It's a real good education platform.
And if you're hungry, walk down. There's Pizza Cox, so just come on by and get yourself a nice pizza. So
Jesus. Okay, have you been to the Historic Museum? That's just up the street. It's by the Neon Museum.
No, I haven't been to the Historic Museum.
That's a really good one too.
I'm writing that
it's
down,
very nerdy, very very nerdy. But yeah, that's a good one too. And then even though it's for kids, that Discovery Channel or whatever the hell that is over there, next to the outlets, that's also a great one. Very science, very nerdy.
Oh, okay.
Shows you the world kind of thing.
Yeah, actually, I'd recommend all kids go to a science type of deal because, like, when I was a kid, I went to the San Diego Science Museum with my grandpa. Great experience, great memories, and like that opened my mind to a lot of stuff. Because I was at like when I don't know if it was like 8 years old around there. Like, you're gonna get that experience. You're ready to kind of like have your mind open because you've already been in school for a few years. You know a little bit about some stuff. And yeah, I'd recommend like kids or anybody. I mean, if you just love science, even as an adult, go there. Like, I'm actually excited. I want to check it out, the Discovery and Science Museum, because I like seeing how things work.
Yeah, I kid you not. It's just right up the street. I mean, just barely above the Neon Museum. And most people don't really notice it there because the way it's on the hill there.
Oh, yeah.
The Neon Museum?
There's the Neon Museum up here as well, yeah. The Neon Museum is really cool. It has all the neon signs out.
Okay.
Like, it has the old Hard Rock is down there. There's their sign.
Oh,
it's just happened to be my favorite one. And so yeah, the Riviera, it has their old sign down there, and just all a bunch of old classic ass signs. And so you go at night. I guess you could say it's a good cheesy date thing. The tour takes 30 minutes or so. It's not very long. You get to see everything. It's beautiful. You wave hi, take a bunch of pictures. Vegas stuff.
Yeah, and that's all downtown, right? Because the Mob Museum's downtown.
That is.
Discovery's downtown. The Historic Museum's downtown. Neon Museum. And then the Riviera, you said?
No. So the Riviera is one of the signs that is inside the Neon Museum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Riviera got demolished like 7 years ago, right when I moved here.
Oh, it's like one of the old casino signs.
Mm-hmm.
One of the newest developments that's been happening in Las Vegas is Symphony Park, which is also right near Discovery. And they have some nice apartment complexes within the surrounding area. Beautiful, beautiful greenery within the center. And right next door is the Opera House. So you could get some nice music from a lot of vocalists in town, which is really cool. So definitely worth checking out is Symphony Park.
Yeah, actually, I like Symphony Park. I didn't know there's an opera house next to it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they have a show. So I have gone to a couple of the shows there, and some of them are $10, $20, and they're really good. I mean, they literally put on plays. Yeah, they're amateur plays, but they're not. I mean, they are, but they're not. It probably seats about 100 to 200 sometimes.
Oh, okay.
And you can charge them $10 a piece. You're doing a couple shows a week. I mean, I guess they're doing all right.
I mean, the thing is, I like to support the arts too. $10, $20, to go towards someone that like spent a lot more time trying to like master a skill, whether it's like performance on stage or piano or music and stuff like that. Yeah, I can totally go through that.
Artifice.
I'm not sure what that is.
Remember
Artifice.
So me and Scott went to a place called Artifice, which is located in the Arts District, and they have a lot of performers that like do a lot of performing and juggling, and it's very interesting. And they have it's called Freaky Circus or something.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Secret Circus. So definitely worth checking out. It's like a $15 entry fee, but you get to see like 8 performers doing their spiel. So definitely
when
worth
is
checking
this?
So it's every.
I'm trying to think. I think it was Thursday they were doing it. Yeah, Stardust or Starlight.
So they're doing it right now? Are we missing it?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't gone in like 2 months, but like I think it's a girl called like Stardust. Yeah. She has a name, something Stardust, and like she like runs it though. We got a
Wasn't that a wrestler?
Probably. I mean, it's also a casino, Stardust Casino, right? So.
No, I was thinking Gold Dust.
Gold Dust. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Stardust wrestler, but yeah, that was a little cool because like we had a juggler on stage, and like he was on one of those bouncing beams with a unicycle and like actual blades, and like the light was in his eyes. He said after he did it, he's like, man, that light was in my eyes. I was actually a little. He was like actually a little nervous. He was like sweating his butt off. Yeah.
So
but it's cool.
It's really cool.
No, but these are like Vegas. Like we're telling you like the stuff that doesn't have to be like $100, $200 to go out. You know what I mean? This is like you're going out for like $20, $30. You know, let's say less than 50 for 2 people, and that's even if you want to count a meal too. You know, but you know, very reasonably priced. That's some of the stuff that like locals like to do out here. You know, and of course, like tourists are welcome to come. It's just like the marketing on the strip is just so much better. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course. Look at all that corporate money out there.
I mean, yeah.
They know what they're doing.
I mean, yeah, they know exactly what they're doing. They know how to make. They definitely know how to create a compelling offer. Put it that way.
Man, downtown is like it's filled with more art compared to like the strip, which is more corporate, mainstream media, and downtown is more like, hey, you know, we're just locals and know how to do a thing or two. You know, we try to, you know, it's not much, but you know, we have it. You know, and it's like more genuine and authentic. So that's what I like about like in downtown, the arts prospect behind it. It's really cool.
Yeah, I guess you'd say like you get that immersive experience, you get that more personal experience. Like for example, after the show of the Secret Circus, I was able to talk to the artists because it's kind of like, I mean, there's only like 50 people there, like so it's real homey type of feel. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's cool. I definitely like that part of it.
And I gotta, did any of you buy them a drink? Like they just put on that awesome performance to you. They're talking. Did you buy them a drink?
Oh, so crazy thing is,
wow, you didn't.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I was too shy. Nah, that's the worst thing about me. Then a pretty girl comes up to me, is like, "Hey, you know, I'll buy you a drink." I'm like, "No, happens to the best of us," is what I've learned. So,
well, I don't know about that, but I mean, I didn't. I had a date with me, and I was buying her drink, so that was that's what was happening there. At least that particular time. But no, I mean, I threw a tip in they got a bucket, you know, tip all the performers, you know, I threw a tip in there and everything. So it was, you know, if you're going to come to Vegas and, well, I mean, like stuff like that, you definitely should like tip because.
Okay, wait. Time out. So wouldn't buying them a drink be an awesome tip? Like, even if you are on a date, you're just showing respect. Like, you can like still be all lovey-dovey and on top of your date. Like, you're buying a professional actor at that point to drink. Like, it's a token of appreciation. But you think that's too much? Like that's a red line for you?
No, it's just in my situation, I just wasn't really interacting with them after the show necessarily. After like everyone kind of left, and then like I only hung out there a little bit. So kind of like I definitely probably would have. It just didn't happen.
Smoke with the performers instead, you know. So if you're gonna be that one guy with the J in the pocket, just be like, hey, let's smoke, you know. Chill out for a little bit. You had a really good.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to talk about drinks today, but I mean, I had to ask.
I know.
And it's like we were there.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't drinking though because I don't really even drink. But that's another thing. I wasn't like really like hanging out at the bar after the show anyway. Like I had things to do. But I'm just saying you can have a good time going to a show like that, and yeah, another downtown experience that you can do. What else we got, boys? Let's see. Something that's not bar related. Well,
something that's easy.
But the thing is,
quit it.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Hold on. Before we get all up in the gutter and everything.
No, we're not going to.
Gee, come on, let's all settle down. My bathroom's moving. I feel like I should be moving with it. Like, whee. Okay, all right.
I got the smelly laundry on the side too.
No, look up here. Can you see it?
Yeah.
What is this thing?
Chloroform.
It's like falling. Oh man, this is how my real bathroom looks too. By the way, this is a picture of my bathroom, you guys, and I just decided to share everybody. Yeah, that's what that is right there.
Yeah.
Drop the soap there, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't mean to switch to that. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
That's funny.
I have too many scenes on there. I should have just loaded up this one. Like,
I like that one. Oh, that one's good.
Oh, my bad.
$1 million right there, bro.
Sorry. I'll work on it.
That's awesome.
Well, okay, so the most random thing, and I don't know where this came from, the heart attack grill with a stick of butter in the milkshake.
Okay. So, yes, there's a nice place called Heart Attack Grill, and they're capitalizing on the whole idea of unhealthy. You know, and basically, if you're over 300 pounds, you eat there for free. And they have huge ass burgers, like up to your head. Like
Hold on, wait.
350.
350?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
350.
okay.
So I gotta
And they
be
got-
350 pounds, and I can just go eat.
And they got a
free
weight
every day?
scale right next to the door before you walk in. They got this giant weight scale. You could put like 30 people on it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and you get on there, and if it's over 350, apparently you eat free.
The vegan menu is cigarettes.
Yeah, I guess there's a secret vegan menu. And basically, the only thing that's on the menu is cigarettes.
I don't know if you guys are for real or not right now.
Well,
but
I don't know
think
either. I
you're
actually
for
never
real.
ordered it. I'm hearing this guy say
I
it
shiz you
from the
not.
other day.
I went there, and they have little people beating you with a paddle. So you could tip them a considerable amount of money, and they could beat your butt. And a nice little podium area where you put your hands on, and you could. The ball gag is optional, but and yeah, they spank you in the butt. So it's really cool.
Wait, time out. It's really. Have you been spanked in the ass?
Oh yes,
Wait. You let them spank you?
yes,
Swear.
What?
Scott.
I heard if you don't finish your meal, I mean, I ought to just go to this place just to go there. But I look at the menu; it's like it is pretty unhealthy. Like the idea
Would
of a heart
you
attack
let
grill-
them spank you?
No. But the thing is, you have to. If you don't eat all your food, then that's like part of the agreement, I think. So like, I would definitely eat all my food.
Yeah. Oh wait. That's that's the agreement.
But I'm saying,
That's the agreement.
but
it
I'll
on
play
purpose.
ball with them. You know what I mean? If I'm agreeing, I'm gonna eat it, and sure enough, they bring me a 12 patty burger and I don't finish it. Well, I mean, I gotta take what's coming to me. Like I'll play a game. You know what I mean? But
Oh,
I'm
man.
definitely gonna try my dangest to eat everything. You know, I'm definitely not trying to get paddle because like the old school paddles with like the circles in it, so you get like that. You get
yo,
less
those look so
wind
painful.
resistance. You know,
I feel like you could do it too.
and then
I
put you
feel
in like
like
the gown too.
I feel
They're
I
wearing
feel
like a
like you could do
hospital
it. I seen this guy eat 12 eggs, man. He will destroy that burger, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I definitely will.
I promise you. So if there's another challenge, you could give Scott a challenge for $100 or $1,000 to eat
No,
a
I'll do it
giant
for
burger.
free. Just retire. I would just say, yeah. If we ever, maybe we'll have one day we'll go to we'll have a fan meeting or whatever. Like we'll pick a restaurant and go to and have a good time. You know what I mean? That might be like something clever to do.
Oh, we're definitely gonna order
a
from
little
the-
meet and greet,
We're
you know?
definitely ordering off of the vegan menu.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
we
know,
are definitely
yeah, it's like
going
we're
there.
only ordering off the
And we're
vegan.
like, we'll be taking the vegan menu, please.
Yeah.
Camels or Marlboro?
I mean, I'm curious. Like that. See, that's like the kind of unique stuff in Vegas. Like, there's another play. Yeah. Yeah.
Mothership Coffee Place is also located in downtown. Nice little coffee joint with nice little pastries, and there's small business surrounding that coffee joint. So there's Mike's Recovery, which specializes in selling really nice essential oils that really just create that nice atmosphere in your living place. So definitely worth checking out.
Do you use all these scented oils you're talking about?
Yes, I do. I keep buying it from Mike, man. He has a little ceramic pots where you just do a little and then your whole house smells like amazingness. Like, definitely worth checking out. So, Mothership, they usually have Market in the Alley where other small businesses come together and they just sell their nice little products handmade in the great state of Nevada. So, another thing that we got going on here is a nice little diversity when it comes to the marketplace.
Yeah, those essential oils are like a real hit. Like my coworker she always brings them in, and she got like this whole new kit for like Christmas or whatever. And it's like, okay, like she's like, pick one, and I was like, there's literally like 20 different things to pick, and like each of them had like a different vibe or different aroma, like that's supposed to put you in a certain mood, basically. And like one of them, like I picked one that says carefree. I was like, put on that carefree. I was like, I only remember the eucalyptus, and it had other stuff. I was like, I want to be carefree today. So that was like my carefree. But there had all kinds of stuff, like a meditation one, like a calming, relaxing one, probably an energized, amped up one. I don't know. But,
Do you use
So
do you use any powders?
Well, these are like drips. So I don't know if there's any powder. I think it's just all. Well, I know there's one that's kind of like a candle type of material where it's like a solid piece, but I think it depends on the medium that you're putting it in. Like the one that she has, it's basically just put a few drops, and like you can even put water in it, and then like it just steam. It's like a steam device, so it steams out and like kind of covers the whole office.
I put baby powder on my balls, so my balls don't stick to my legs. So that's another type of powder, Is that what we're talking about? Powder?
No.
Yeah, powder.
Oh yeah, so baby powder, it's really good. I don't know if baby powder is a cancer-causing formula, but it's really good. So because us guys, guy around, we want to make sure that our little baby powder doesn't hurt. So yeah.
I mean, if you got folds over folds.
Okay, guy uses baby powder on his balls.
That's. I'm sorry.
I mean, you said it pretty straight. That had me a little worried for a second that you're putting powder in. Yeah.
You keep breaking the monitor.
I'm sorry. I'm just figuring out. Never mind. You know what? That was gross.
No, it's not. You guys said powder.
No, but I mean, if that's where your mind went, I mean, it's all good.
Yeah, we were talking about aromas. And then powders, and you just, baby powder on my balls. Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess that ties into the incense that we were talking about.
I mean, making bad smells smell good,
Yeah, I mean, guys got some smelly balls, and gotta dry them up, I guess. I don't know.
Speaking on something completely different, one thing about Vegas. Let's go back to Vegas. One thing that's nice about Vegas,
please,
is in wintertime. We barely will hit 35 degrees maybe. Maybe every now and then we'll creep around 32, but usually we're around 40 to 60 degrees in this wintertime. And I got friends where they're living in Michigan or East Coast or Oklahoma. They're already hitting 10 degrees right now.
Or worse.
Or we're at 10 degrees with only like 7 hours of sunlight that's overcast the whole day. And they're already getting like some snow and some water. And they're just barely started. But we're going to have this winter like as good as their summer. Their summer was good, but our winter is even better comparative to it is because like it's only like 40 to 60 degrees. Like our high is in the 60, yeah.
The major differences between the East Coast and the West Coast is that where we live it's the dry cold. And in the East Coast, it's more of the humidified cold. So it hits differently when it comes to the humidity quality of the state that you live in. So that's what I've noticed is the dry cold really hurts. And yeah.
Well, I feel like we should probably be running more, though, right? In the sense it's the perfect weather right now where you're going to run forever, and you're not even really going to sweat.
Right, because I think, are we below sea level here? We might be, or at least very close to it. So we're gonna have the atmospheric pressure, so we're gonna have a good oxygen content in our breathing, as opposed to like I'm on a mountain running. It's harder to do that, right, because of elevation. So yeah, you definitely can. Like
we're 2,000 feet above.
I mean, I played hockey in the middle of summer out here, with no AC in a building was roasting, and I felt great, So like out here in Vegas, we'll train you in a different way, It's kind of like athletes will go into a sauna after a workout, and that'll expand your lungs and amongst other benefits. You can look that up. I'm not trying to talk about sauna right now, but the idea is that it's like that same type of feeling, a dry sauna I'm talking about, So going in the sauna, like summer is like nothing now. Like I'm just used to it. Like, and you will adapt to the heat, And like I said, if you're only in the heat for a little bit and say you don't like it, okay, well you're only out there for a little bit, and then you're in the AC, you're in the house or whatever, and just don't be scared. I mean, I don't let that stop me. Some people it does let it stop them. They don't want to do anything for 3 months, or they just want to stay inside. But like I have no problem going for a walk in the morning and stuff like that, and I like to stay outside anyway. Like so, Vegas is something you can do it 24 or 365 all year round. I don't know what the actual number is, but we probably get like over 300 days of sun. And the other days might be a little overcast, whatever. But the weather is actually really good here. You don't have to deal with like the ticks, the bugs, the insects, all that kind of stuff.
Hold on. How many days do you think we average the sun in Vegas?
I mean, it's at least 300, but I would say it might be even closer to like 300.
Yeah, 310.
Wow. Okay, I was really close.
You were really, really close.
Yeah, so 310. Like now, I'm just curious. Like I would look up a place like Oregon. How much? They probably get 300 days of overcast. You always hear this about West Oregon, You know, I heard, you know, like more inland Oregon's not as bad as the rain though, and all gloomy and stuff. But like, we rarely get that gloominess out here. It's the sun's bright, you know. And to me, it's like I was talking to my buddy on the East Coast, and you know, and it's snowing over there basically, and he's only getting 8.5 hours of sunlight, and we're still getting. I mean, we're only getting like 9 and change, like 9 hours and 20 minutes. But like we're getting the sun like the whole time, and to me it just feels good. Like the sun wakes you up. I like going out in the morning, doing my walk. The sun wakes you up, makes you feel good, gets you energized, ready to go. You know, get your vitamin D absorption through your skin, and just start the day right. So,
and the only thing that sucks is my roof caved in today because of the weather.
Your roof caved in?
Yeah, it was raining. So it does rain here in Vegas. And
are you gonna get that fixed? How did that happen?
So what happened was like I heard a large dripping, and I'm like, oh, I didn't pay mine. I went back to sleep, and I woke up and there's a big ass hole in the ceiling. I was like, whoa. So yeah, as Susie came, one of her painter guys came and got the whole thing covered. So yeah, no. So rain is definitely one of the major aspects in Nevada. It happens once in the blue moon, but it's devastating. That's why we have a lot of flood prevention devices here in Las Vegas as well. So
yeah, right. I agree. Like when it rains, it can rain pretty hard out here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. The rain. I do like the rain because I enjoy it the little time that we do get. But yeah, you definitely got to be careful because some areas do still flood. Actually, there's some country areas that I've seen like the whole street was still flooded. I was like, wow. So yep, definitely got to be careful out there. There's also another thing I want to. There's a lot of parks out here too, like pretty much so many parks. You know, so if you got kids, you just want to go out there, bring the dog. You got plenty of parks that are maintained pretty well. See, one thing that I like about Vegas too, as opposed to like other areas, is because Vegas is still like its own city, even though there's a lot of miniature communities inside of it. But like it's kind of like Vegas, we kind of all have each other's back. And what I mean by that is like every park I went to is still maintained to a degree. Yeah, some are still better than others, but like I've also been to other places like not in the state where it's like completely run down, which you would never want to go there. Like, you know what I mean? Like there literally was no maintenance. Like at least out here, it's like since the money is still enclosed in the city, they still have an obligation to help out that park and to maintain that park. So I feel like the Parks and Recreation Department is doing a decent job out here, you know?
Yeah, they recently added a new adaptation to the Fremont Casino, which is like a little nice park area with palm trees. You notice that they're gonna have more eateries, and it's a nice little recreational area right in the center, just to really demonstrate the whole walkway prospect of going to the Fremont experience, which is really awesome. So a lot of developments that I've noticed.
When is that opening?
It's already open, but the eateries, there's a noodle bar in there and an Indian spot there as well. And it should be open within the end of this month because I do see some construction workers going in and out. So, yeah. It's a pretty cool little thing going on.
That'll be nice to have.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited.
Yeah, I haven't been to a park in a long time now that you mention it. I mean, yeah, when we go play hockey, sure, but outside of that, I don't go and visit the park in any way, shape, or form. I feel like I'm now at that age where, it just kind of looks weird when you're that middle-aged man walking in a park alone by yourself. I just feel like that's really not my scene unless I'm with another human being.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how you want to do it. I totally get that because you more like to have like a purpose and you're doing it with somebody, but if, other people like, hey, I just want to walk a few laps around the park. It also depends on like if you live across the street kind of thing. Yeah, and then like it makes sense you just walk outside. But if you have to drive there just to walk around, it kind of doesn't make sense. Like I like to do my walks just around my neighborhood, say hi to my neighbors. I keep it simple. But, like the park I play at, like when we play hockey out there, we get like 30 guys sometimes out there. We just play on concrete park hockey, with rollerblades and everything. And it's a great setup. We just leave the hockey nets there so anybody could play, except the soccer kids are messing up our net. It's kind of annoying us. Yeah, they're going there kicking the soccer ball and like destroying the net. Like, so the nets are almost destroyed, but I got one on the side that I bought that my other friend has it right now. He's holding on to it until we need to bring it in. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to bring it in because the other one's just getting totally demolished when we're not there. But, yeah, because the city doesn't give any, they don't give a net out there. So, but yeah, we got a lot of good hockey out here. So if you're like into sports, you got hockey. You got like a lot of golf too out here. Actually, like if you like to play golf, there's so many golf places out here, and some historical places like from I mean, I'm not a golf fanatic, so I can't tell you all the history and stuff, but I know there's like some major players out here that have played.
Like Top Golf is a really nice place as well to get your golfing
Top
in.
Golf is so damn listen.
I
listen.
know. I always wanted to go there, but we
Okay,
don't
Is it like
Top Golf?
150 a person or something like that?
Okay, so Top Golf sometimes can end up being like $600 for 2 people. Where at that point, hear me out, you might as well pay $400 each and go just play at the Wynn, which is the most beautiful golf course potentially in the whole world, and it's right on the strip. It's so majestic. It even has a waterfall.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, cause like I was doing a bunch of like with my uncle. He likes to golf a lot, and I just go there. I have a good time. I don't take it like super seriously. I try to have fun, but at the same time, he can't help but teach me because there's so much to learn in golf. So he's like coaching me the whole time. But I found I like to do the what they call the executive course, which is like it's a par 3. So everything is par 3. So in other words, like if you're doing a full 18 course, there's going to be a certain amount hitting it. Well, you got to like hit off the very beginning. I don't even know what it's called. And then you get on the fairway. Like there's like these steps to it, but it's like, the drive, right? You got the drive in the beginning. The other one's not as focused on the drive. You could you don't have to use a driver. You can use other things because you're not really going that far. Or basically you get one driver and then like,
and just grab 3 clubs usually.
Yeah, it's like 3 clubs and you can go. Like to me, it's like it's a more dumbed down version, more basic version to get started. Like, and then it's like, okay, I hit the ball with the driver. I hit it one time here, and now I'm on the green. And then it's like, okay, now I'm putting it. So it's like you got to practice all 3 like avenues because it's like they're all literally like different skills that you have to learn in golf. And for different scenarios too. Because there's like 9. There's like 12, 13 different clubs. So I like the executive courses. One, because it's only like 2-3 hours, you're done. I like that's all the attention I have for golf at this point in time. But like with my uncle, and like some people I know, older guys, they like to go and they're spending like 6 hours there. They're also drinking halfway there. They're eating food. Like they're doing a whole hangout type of deal also, which is cool too. Like so. You have that option out here too. You could do like me. I'm like, I want to focus on a play. Let's go do three par course and and knock it out. And I think it's only like 9 holes or something like that. So it's like also half the time.
It is.
And then it's shorter, right? Is that right? Yeah, 9. So a lot of golf out here too. Bowling. Yeah, bowling. I know the South Point has bowling.
So as we're about at that time, my thought is this time is like a goodbye thing.
Yeah.
Would either of you want to do like, okay, so I'm thinking maybe like a 2 to 3 minute goodbye, as if you're a fake brochure trying to sell somebody who's never been to Vegas to come to Vegas. Oh, you want that one?
I got you. Come on down here to downtown Las Vegas to have the time of your life. Here in downtown, we have some amazing amenities, such as our amazing casinos, such as the El Cortez, the Circa, which has just opened up, and we got the Mob Museum for the nice afternoon through history and time here in downtown Las Vegas. Your nearest destination for having a good time all the time. You're not here for a good time? You're here for a good time, not a long time. Stay tuned. Hoorah.
All right, let's not try that again. That was so bad.
Okay.
Welcome to Vegas, where you can fulfill all your fantasies. You could win big. You can go home with a story to tell. Bring your spouse, bring your loved one, or come here by yourself. Either or, you're gonna have a great time here. Let's get you put up in a casino. You're gonna see the whole strip. Plenty of places to eat. We could cater to. We could bring it to you. And you know what? You're gonna love it out here. We got parks. We got family. We got just basically you come out here. I'm guaranteeing you a good time. Like it's almost not going to happen.
I like that.
Just come here with an open mind, and we're going to take care of you wherever it is. We'll help guide you to whatever your dream desires, and you're going to have like I said, you're going to have a story to tell people about it. You're going to be wanting to come back. There's a reason why people move here. It's because they came here 6 times a year for the last 20 years. They're like, let's just move there. And that's honestly the truth. I hear that a lot from people, that are older, that have been here like 20, 30 years. They're like, yeah, I always ask them, why'd you move to Vegas? And they're like, you know what? I was tired of the cold. I was tired of this. And you know what? I come to Vegas 6 times a year anyway, for fun anyway. So I figured, why not just live there? And then they look at the housing like, wow, it's really cheap, I know it's gone up in the last few years, but just 10 years ago, you could have got a house for $50,000. Yeah.
Well,
so it's definitely a place to make memories. Definitely, you can, and now it's like you can even raise a family here. But I mean, whether you're single, whether you have a family, there's something for you to do here, and you're welcome in Vegas no matter who you are, right? You can be yourself in Vegas. That's
Except
one
if
thing
you're from
really
Cali.
cool too. Yeah, you can be yourself here. And yeah, and there's no rust on your cars either because we don't have to deal with the snow.
That was good. I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a pleasure here. You know, again, I'm Scott Warner, and you can check out all my links. You could go to scottwarner.org. I'm gonna have everything there. But it's been fun tonight, guys, and y'all take it away.
Likewise, guys. Stay tuned and have a great night.
Don't forget, you can come to Vegas where we got hookers galore, we got food galore, entertainment galore. You bring the money, we got the babes. I'll see y'all soon. Make sure you bring that baggie of cash with you. I'm ready.